Welcome back to another episode of the Ovando Running Podcast. It is 2026 now. We kind of took a few weeks off just because we've all been deep in the training cycle. We hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stayed safe out there during the holidays. We are officially 6 days out from Coldwater Rumble. I'm going to be doing the 100K. Jake over here is going to be doing the 100 miler. And yeah, Jake, you've been tapering, right?
I guess more than you. I think I did 45, 50 this week.
Yeah, compared to what you've been putting up, that's
Yeah, compared to what I've been doing. I'll call it a taper. It's the shortest taper I've done and the least of a taper. I'm gonna chill this week though, pretty good.
and Jake, this is his second time back at the 100 miler, hoping to get that sub 24, or else he's no longer on the team.
That's fair. That's fair assumption.
This is your second time doing this race?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Unfortunately.
What'd you do the first time?
Time
Yeah.
26. So it's a lot of hours to shave off this year.
You
No,
got
but
it.
dude,
You-
honestly, like,
you-
I think you got this time. Like, even just when we've been running, I could tell your pace has gone faster.
I
So I
appreciate
think
it.
you got it, man. I don't think you have to worry too much. Just as long as you don't get fucked
Well,
over by your stomach or anything.
stomach or sleep. Those are the two things
Yeah.
I'm saying, but I should be fine. I think
I'll just bring some Adderall for you or something. You should be chill.
I
There you go. Is that allowed?
think so.
Nah,
You
I
have
mean,
to like
dude,
show a prescription, maybe. Dude, Excedrin shouldn't be allowed.
right? Hey, it works, huh?
It sure does.
I was telling him I was
Feels
like, Jake,
great.
you should try the Excedrin trick. You might have to, man. You might have to give it a
Dude, you
shot.
should. 100%
No,
you should.
I'll take a couple. Maybe not as many as you out in Colorado, but
Yeah, it took like
that,
eight or nine.
Oh my gosh.
Looking
Dude,
looking back,
I had three, and I like that last one. I was like, dude, are you sure? Should I have this? Like, yeah, you're fine. I didn't know you had eight. That's crazy.
so I was actually thinking because I feel like the like how you dose it in the beginning. Like I feel like next time I do a 100 miler, I would do half to start with, then I would do a full, then I would do two. You know what I mean? So then it's like,
Yeah.
because
So you get
remember how,
that same hit every
yeah,
time?
remember how you were saying though, you're after what was it, the second or the third? You're like, I don't really feel the
Yeah.
same.
The second and third, I didn't feel at all. That first
Yeah,
one literally made me feel invincible. But the second
dude,
and third were nothing.
that's how I felt at 80 of Mogollon when I popped it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I just felt fresh. You feel fresh,
Oh
don't
yeah.
you?
Yeah, literally.
It's
You feel
crazy.
great. I was hurting bad, and then I took that and no problems. I was moving well that whole time.
the whole WADA group is listening to this and about to just trying, guys.
We'll just cut that part out. We're fine.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, Jake, so we already kind of talked about it. Your goal is sub 24. How
My
much
goals and
um like how big of a block did you do?
uh, I don't know. I know, like, I think I went pretty solid few weeks of training. I was a little injured back in, dude, I don't know. It was probably the same time that we both were kind of talking about that. So I took a few weeks off, but I was doing speed, and then I kind of got injured, so then I chilled for a couple weeks, and then I got back to it, and I was doing 60 to 90 miles around that range, kind of hovering for maybe like 6, 8 weeks, I think. Maybe a week or two of downtime, but something like that.
That's pretty good.
Think enough. Yeah, yeah. And I was throwing in, I would do at least one speed a week. Since all speed, I'll tell you. What I was doing was what I liked and what worked for me the best. I did do different speed and stuff, but like what I think made the most difference and what worked for me was the treadmill speed. Just because it's consistent where I would do. I started earlier, like earlier in the block. I was doing what was it like? Let's say 12 with a minute on, minute. No, I think it was minute on, minute off, or I would do like a minute on, minute float. So I would just to try to like hammer my legs. Um, but I would. It was nice because I could hold X speed or whatever, and that's what I would do every rep at. So instead of like when I'm outside, it's harder you're like staring at your watch or something, or you're going out way too hard in your first interval. Like I really tried to not just like hook my first one as hard as I could, and then I'd do my set of five, six, and then I'd go, okay, now we can kind of bump up for the last half, and then the last half would be quick, and then I would just throw in a couple 2 minutes at the end, just hard, and just try to burn myself out. I wanted to feel good at the end, and my legs felt strong, which was good. It was like that strong feeling in your legs. Like this is good. Like it's working. My heart rate. It's all satisfying when you look at your heart rate graph after, and it's up, down, up, down. You're like, okay, we're good. We're good. This is doing something. So that's good. I think I don't really do that. So it's good to throw that in. I think it helped. And then as the went further, like a little bit, maybe 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I don't know. I was doing 10-minute blocks. I would do like 10 minutes on, 5 minute rest, 10 minutes on.
Yeah, you were
I
doing.
don't like that, but
Mhm.
I went, intervals, and
Yeah,
I did more tempo
like a
work.
fartlek
As it
run.
got, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's the,
the turn. Yeah,
yeah. I
it's
don't know. I was
or
doing a
you
bunch of
could call it
research and
like light posts or telephone poles. You run to the one, and then you
yeah,
just different time
yeah. And I'll try
durations.
to float those so I get really comfortable at, like high sevens, low eights as my recovery time rather than just standing there. So I could be like, your legs are smoked and I'm trying to hold that like good forward pace. So, dude, I don't know if any of that worked. We're gonna see. That's all experiment. Um, but I kind of tried to match what I did for Coyote Two Moon, kind of, because that worked. So we'll see how that worked. I ran all the hills. I think that was another thing too. Like,
Yeah.
I tried to stay off hills, but it was a lot of hill running. Like, I'm still doing, let's say, a 10-mile run, still gonna have like 1,500, 2,000 feet of vert, and I'm gonna run, all those hills, not height. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then the only one was the long runs. I've been doing was a lot of back to backs. I think it was only 1 week, and I did three back to backs. I did 2020 and 18 with you, and that one felt good. That's how I knew I was good because that we did that one together, and we were like, I remember we just looked at each other and like looked down at my watch, and it was like 650, 650,
Oh
like
yeah.
just like in the middle of the run on the sandy, rocky shit, like down in like middle end of the run and holding these paces, and then we finish it off with a nice couple mile, at seven something to the car. And I'm like, okay, that and my legs after that, because usually after a long run your legs tired, you're like a little stiff. And I got home out of my car and it was like I didn't even run after three back to backs. I'm like, all right, this is good. We're doing something right. So that's kind of where I'm at, and um, that's why I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best, training block. This and the one before Coyote Two Moon are tied for the best, and Coyote Two Moon were by far the best my legs have ever felt during a race. So hoping I can mimic that this time around, but we don't know until
Did you
Saturday.
use a coach or something, or did you kind of do your
No,
own plan?
no coach.
Did you
I worked
use
with Pete
anything for like
for
the speed work stuff?
Coyote. Nah, nah. I mean, I mimicked similar. Like I used some of the. I just like thought back to what I did,
He was
and
just
like
trying to copy
it
what
wasn't
I
the
was
same.
doing.
Yeah, on your invisible Strava. But I was asking Tim, yeah, I asked Tim certain things like what he thought about stuff, but kind of playing around and trying to figure out like for my own sake to figure out what works because like I don't got it down. By no means do I have it down for vert races. I'm not saying that, but like I think I have a decent idea how to train for that and like how to make my legs feel good. Where flat races, I've never had that feeling of like, oh, my legs feel good at mile 6. They hurt at like mile 20. Like at Saddles, I
Yeah,
remember by mile 20, I was like, dude, I feel like I can't even run anymore. So
yeah.
like, and like that might have been accumulation of just like what, like I was like my 600
Yeah, I was gonna
of
say
the
all the
year,
miles
and
you did in the
yeah,
earlier
it
on
might
in the
have been
year.
that. Yeah, but it might have been my training. 'Cause I didn't. If you think about it, I didn't train after your rate. Like there was no training. I did maybe one long run, like if that.
Yeah,
And I remember I was in so much pain. I was a 10 on that, not a
Yeah,
long run. So
I mean, because now to think back at it, even last year, as soon as, and I didn't even put like the training that I put for Coldwater into Western States. Like I was just going out and doing like
really,
pacing and yeah, I wasn't like
yeah,
with all the speed and my graph chart was like this,
yeah,
and now it's
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
like
100%
consistent for 7
steady.
weeks. And yeah, dude, like just being real, I don't think I really hit I didn't wasn't really training after Western States. It was just kind of like that
yeah,
was the fitness I had going into everything
Yep.
else. And it was just kind of like,
And yeah, it's fun.
yeah, that I agree with that, man.
yeah. We talked about
I
that
was
in the
just
last
curious.
podcast because I asked you, I was like, what would you prefer, like racing all the time or having a couple like A races that you build towards all year long and like having a little bit of an off season and whatnot? Because
All the time.
yeah, literally that's
It's like it might as
as
well
long
just
as
like
I've
a
known you guys, it's literally just every other month or every month.
It's not gonna be like that this year, though.
Yeah. I don't think I
I
can do that.
it's yeah, it's fun to do it for your first, like when you first get into the sport. It's like
Yeah.
okay, it's sick because one, I feel like we were saying, you really get plugged into the community fast because you're at like every race, but just
Yeah.
it's not good for the body, period. And you're not gonna get like
Yeah. Not
I
gonna
don't
get
think
much
you're gonna
better.
get exactly, but it's fun
Right.
for
Yeah.
sure. It's fun, and you're gonna get a lot of buckles fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, kind of
Well,
like how
we
Jake was saying, going into, what did I start it off with? I did like what was it? I hit like a 90-mile week to start it off with. I don't know what I did. I think it
you did
was,
like C3 in
oh,
Whitney. I remember.
no, 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 no. This was, this was to kick off. I did stuffed turkey and then pacing you. That
oh
was
yeah.
like,
What happened to
I
not
think that was
racing?
a 90-mile week.
Yeah.
No, but that was like the end
I
of
know.
the race season. So I think I hit
Yeah.
that, and then that was the end of cross country season towards the end. So I started getting my mileage back. And for me, dude, I'd have to say some sessions that I like gave me confidence was I was doing, I can't remember how many times. I think I did it six times. I would do an 800 with a 400-meter hard, but not like all out float, and then I would go straight back into an 800. I did that, and then I have you ever been by what's it called? Cuyamaca College, the track down there? So there's a track and then there's a mountain like right behind the track and there's
Oh,
a
that's
trail that goes
so.
to the top. So what I did was
Mm-hmm.
I did that rep and then I would it was like maybe 1.2 miles like to get to the top and then back down.
Oh,
I put my like other shoes on and I ran up to the top, came back down and then I did went straight into 200s all out and
I
like
didn't know you did that.
that was a really good session. And then just last week I ran I did like 9 miles. I did one like a mile warm up and then I did six at 550 pace and it felt like easy and then I just did like a two cool down and then I was like okay that was a confidence booster and then
Nuts.
especially after a holiday half marathon.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
given it
You
is
rode
a
that.
downhill course, but I think
Whatever.
that course actually is. You look at the graph and you're like, oh yeah, it's downhill, but like you're still climbing 400 feet in the in the course, so it's
Yeah.
kind of sneaky. And I mean, you end with flat when you're used to going like this, and then you end flat, and your legs are just kind of shot, and then they shoot you up a hill at the end. So yeah, running 113 there was like a big confidence booster too.
And what? And
Just
that's the. We did that run the next day.
oh shit, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Yup.
And I
The
mean, I
18
was
mile run.
yeah, the
Yeah, that
Anza.
was the next day.
Nice.
And then yeah, dude, just keeping I mean, and my easy runs have the paces have came down a lot and they feel easy, so I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I think it's just all gonna come down to how much I can take in food gel wise. Is gonna be how much I'm able to. In science when they teach you in high school, it's like input, output. Like how much you're putting in is how much you're gonna put out. It's basically that. Like
Yeah.
how much carbs an hour I'm gonna be able to take in, handle is how much power I'm gonna be able to put out. Cause
David Rose.
at stuffed turkey, bro. I probably could have taken two. I'm gonna say two more gels on each loop, cause I didn't have enough, bro. Like my
Yeah.
legs just started shutting down at the end, cause
Yeah, you were cramping, weren't you?
dude, yeah. And then I was like, man, like I wish I would have had one more gel, one or two, man. I think would have been key. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what happens, man. Taking the watch
Yeah.
off after I think 30K. I'm gonna take the watch off and then just send it.
I like
Yeah, I
that.
think
I like
you're
that
gonna
move.
crush it. I don't
I'm
see why
gonna
you
get
wouldn't.
the feeling down of what it feels like at the pace, take the watch off and just send it.
What's the
Like,
what's the course like? Like what's the how much
yeah.
vert and everything?
I don't know
I
how
think
much
there's
do you
like
guys have?
5,400 for the 100K.
So we got I think it's like 10 flat for
Mm.
us. Yeah.
And
It's there. I'll run through the course. So for Tim for the 100K, there's these like red and blue loops, whatever. I don't know which one's which, but one's a 10-mile loop, one's a 27-mile loop. So Tim's is 110 to 27s or whatever it is. Maybe it's a little shorter, but
no, that's right.
two of those, and then yeah, and then mine's two of the 10 miles, and then you go into three of the big loops, 27. That's how they break it down. So I'm just taking it five loops. I know
Yeah.
kind of what numbers I want per each loop, and then go
Yeah.
from there. And I have all my stuff laid out. And the goal is no. Sure, Tim's is way less than me, but like, I mean, no downtime for Tim. But like,
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have
I'm not
first
stopping.
two loops. Yeah, you're not gonna have any, but I'm gonna have water bottle. So I have like a water bottle ready for the first 10 loop. I have one precision gel, one water that, and then grab next precision water bottle, and then I go out on my big loop, grab my vest, and go from there.
Nice.
So I should be able to do the first 20 with. I know it's only 20, but the first 20 with hopefully no more than a minute of downtime, which should
Oh yeah.
be nice, should be helpful, and
Yeah.
hopefully I can keep it under like 30 minutes. I mean, better be under an hour total, but 30 minutes would be if I want to go fast, it's gonna need to be under 30. I can't run very quick. I need to do quick aid stations. I want to have a good time. So yeah.
Oh yeah, why don't you tell us about your little Ultraspire? What's going on with that?
On my vest. I got a new vest on
No, no,
tomorrow.
no,
Oh, it
no,
comes
no. I'm not
tomorrow.
I'm not talking about that.
What?
Aren't you an ambassador now
Oh, the
for?
like
Yeah,
team player
yeah, dude.
ambassador. Yeah. Well, thank you, Ultra Spire. I appreciate it. So
Hell yeah, my boy.
Heck
yeah, I
yeah.
gotta rock theirs. They're good. They're good. I was pitching it to Cade. I was
Yeah.
telling him he'll like it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to
I know.
Zach.
I need to
Zach.
buy a new one.
But I've never tried the I like the Mountain Racer, the waist pack. Hopefully that comes in time. But I'm gonna get the vest is coming tomorrow. The Alpha. I'll let you guys know what I think. Hopefully it's good. Everyone seems to like it a lot. Um, it looks good. At least it has a lot of pockets, which is what I like a lot of different storage options, and it's not super bulky. Like I wouldn't wear his Zygos out there. It's just too much of a pack. But um, the Alpha's pretty tight. So. Should
That's
be
what's up.
good. We'll see. Yeah. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ultra Spire. I
Yeah, that's
like
sick.
that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats. Um,
Thanks.
What injury did you have flare up in your training that you were
oh
talking about?
shit, yeah. We both have
Oh,
the
my
same shit, I
goodness.
feel like.
Me too. I always have the
You want to
same
talk about
stuff.
it, Jake? Or-
Well, mine was it was like shin slash probably what is it like tibial tendonitis, stereotibial tendonitis. I always flip them. It's the inside, the inner ankle one that kind of flared
I think
up.
that's posterior. Whatever the fuck.
Posterior
So,
back.
yeah, whatever, dude. Who
Yeah, I
cares?
mixed them up. The inner one. Yeah, that tendon's kind of flared up on me. We'll see. I mean, it's so weird because I had it last year too. At the same time, I also have the same foot thing. It's like this. It's so weird how the cycle goes. Like each year, it's the same injuries, but whatever. We'll be good. It's all good. I mean, I got a lot of miles in and without it hurting, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's good. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Today, no. It's like there. I mean, it's fine. It's
Yeah. Yeah, I
barely
know what you're saying.
noticeable, but no, it was kind of bummy. Like maybe 8 weeks ago, it was. I stopped running for a couple weeks just to let it calm down,
Yeah.
but it's all part of it. I think it was me being a dumbass. I mean, I know how I got it. I'm almost certain it was because I was going for all those rounds on Black Mountain, and I would just rip the downhill. Like it was like maybe a mile and a half of just like rocky downhill, and I would just huck myself down it. And like
Did you at
I
least get the
think that did it.
crowns?
Yeah, I got some of them, but
Oh, there you go.
it was
Then it
like
was worth it.
it was yeah, no, no one cared. Because the thing is too, it's probably everyone's like chill around too. But no, some of those was it was sketchy, but I don't know. I think that was also I'm literally gonna call it part of my training because that was good too. That was like almost most of my miles were speed, you know, downhill hammer, uphill hammer. I think that I know it's stupid, but I think it's
Hey, what about your
I think that's what
back?
screwed my shin. My back.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that was
Is it
from.
gone now?
Your back. Yeah. I think it was just sore. It was like my glute, my back. Yours was
My back got fucked bad. And my shins. When I was out at Stuffed Turkey, remember your mom tape? I taped
Yeah.
my shins for probably 3 weeks after that. I was taping
Really?
them. Well, it got bad, dude. It hurt. Which is funny because I remember telling some of my cross country athletes, they were like, "Coach, I got shin splints. What do I do?" and I would look at it and I'm like, "You're fine. Just run through it." And then I got him, and then I was like, "Oh man, I know what those fools were going through now."
Oh yeah.
So those are gone. Those went away. I'm fine off that. But my back, um, I want to say it's mild sciatic nerve. Um, actually, after stuffed turkey, I remember it's all kind of like making sense now. I'd be at work and I would like drop my pen or something, and I couldn't bend down, dude, because it hurts so bad to like bend over. I would have to like fully squat and like to pick something up. And I started doing. I know why I got it too. It's because I don't stretch. I don't do any any mobility or anything like that. So I mean, it's my fault. Um, so as soon as I started stretching and foam rolling and all that bullshit that no one wants to do, it
Dude, I
started going
foam roll
away.
every day.
Yeah, you're so responsible, Cade.
Dude,
Jake, do
well,
you
I
do
go to
you
the gym
stretch?
every day just to shower, so I gotta do something. It's my warm up. Foam roll and a
You're
little
work.
stretch.
No, I foam roll sometimes. Dude, honestly, the last like 5 minutes of this podcast is exactly what you done. Yeah, I just hammered the downhill as much as I could, and like all my runs were as hard as I could. Tim's like, yeah, I just never have stretched or done this. He's like, yeah, I've slammed a bunch of races and yeah, dude, and paced Cade 30 miles after I PR'd my 50K in the morning. Like, all of this is what you don't do.
Uh,
So don't do
Good
everything
point.
that we've just
Yeah,
said, and then you'll be
Yeah,
yeah,
you won't get hurt
pretty
or
much.
deal with sciatic nerve or shin splints or anything like that. But it's crazy though. If it weren't for your mom, literally tiny ass little piece of KT tape, you just put it around like where your shin's hurting, and dude, game changer.
Yeah,
I
Oh man,
swear
that
by it,
doesn't make
dude.
any sense to me. I
It
don't get
doesn't.
how that stuff works. I called my mom one time on a long run, and I was like, "Can you explain KT tape to me? Because that doesn't make any sense."
right?
I was like 30 miles into this long run, and I'm like, "Huh." I more or less just needed something to take my mind
Just
off of running.
distraction. Yeah,
And called my mom for 30 minutes, just asking,
that's
"What is
so
KT?
funny.
What does that even do?"
What?
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh,
What are
yeah,
we about
Kate.
to do? What,
What about to do what?
okay. Oh, go. Yeah, yeah. What's up?
No, I was gonna ask Cade.
You
He
go.
said he had a story for us, and I
Yep,
wanted to
yep.
hear that
What is it? I
Yeah.
story.
want to hear it, kid.
Do you wanna? It's kind of long. Do you wanna do that at the end, or do you wanna talk about your
Yeah, we
goals and
can
stuff
we
first?
can do it at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's kind of long.
goals for, I mean, I kind of already said it in the last
Well,
one, like
let's hear it.
Coldwater 100K course record. It's going down.
It is.
I'm
Oh
taking
yeah.
It
that
is.
shit down,
What is
and
it?
I
What
think
is it
it's
now?
like 920 or something like that.
That's crazy.
Going
Um,
down. I'll put my
Oh
and you
money
know
yeah.
on it.
what? Hey, if it doesn't go down, fuck it. I tried, but I'm pretty
You
com
did
I'm
try. You did. You
You
did.
did. All right.
best
You did
believe
what you could.
best
Like
believe
seriously.
I'm like I'm conf at this point. It's like it's just gonna come down to mental shit, because like I know my fitness is there. Um, I know I'm gonna blow up at some point. I know it's gonna happen. It's just gonna be when. I just hope it's past 50, because my plan. This is probably stupid, but whatever. I'm gonna try and go out at like sub 4 50K, and then just see what happens.
Believe it too. It's
You got it.
not even a stretch.
Yeah.
And
I know
I'm
what you've
not
been
gonna go
doing. You've
out
been
in
running.
some because that stuffed turkey I went out way too fast. I was going like 640s. That was fucking stupid. I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. But at that point, it was like one of those things. This is how I'm gonna explain it. Have you guys seen Lord of the Rings?
Uh-uh.
No? Okay, well, so there's a clip
Wait, though.
where Aragon in I think it was Return of the King, basically they're surrounded by like a whole army, and he's out in the front, and he looks back at his army, pulls his sword out, fucking just charges in solo. And it's like, dude, once I pulled that sword out, it's not going back in the sheath. So I'm like, I've already gone.
Great analogy.
I started at 640. Like, it's not going back in. Like, I'm full charge. So I'm gonna just go in with the same mentality, but I'm not gonna go out as hot. So we'll see what
I like
happens.
Whatever.
it.
It's either
Do
gonna
your
bite me in
thing.
the ass or it's rolling the dice, and I'm gonna bet on myself. So we'll see what
Yeah, dude, you
happens.
should. I'm so
And I
stoked.
got
I'll
that
see
new
it
belt
get
too
him
that
pulled.
I was showing you guys. I'm gonna rock that.
I'm sick.
Yeah, if anyone listening to this wants a good like affordable belt, you don't want to spend like 150 bucks on the raid belt or the mountain race, which Ultra Spire mountain racer was it like 125 bucks, 120 bucks? I think
Yeah,
so.
way better deal in the raid. I'm gonna say that.
That's a great belt. Mountain racer
Not even
is
being
like
biased.
that's that's tied with probably my this one that I just got. It's Instinct Reflex belt. It's 45 bucks. It's got two like big kangaroo pockets front and back. Hold two. I want to say you could maybe hold 650 milliliter flasks. I just do two 500s. Easy to get in and out, except like unlike the raid belt, you're fighting that fucker in the back. It's not the same. Open the pocket, put it in. It's got a nice little I don't know how you. It's like a you know how on other belts they have the two loops at the end for your poles, and it's kind of like not really stable. This one has like a full on like half shell that you can put. It's just way more stable. So yeah, I'm gonna just try it out. I've been wearing it for all my longer runs, and there's no bounce, so I'm just gonna rock that. We'll see what
Nice.
happens. And then yeah, dude. Hopefully the weather's nice.
Oh shit. There goes Jake.
Hopefully they'll join back on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with all the rain and everything too that's been happening out there, we were just talking about it. I think the sand should be nice and packed in
Yeah.
the washes and stuff. So yeah, it should be good. I'm gonna wear the Hoka Rocket X Trail because I figured it's a wider base, and if I'm going through all that sand, the more surface area I have, it's gonna be better. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Just gonna send it.
Yeah. You got it. Dude,
Hopefully.
how many course records do you have? Any?
Well, now I
Other
only
than the
have
boosters, but
that one
yeah.
because I think
What
my
did you have?
the Cross the Years 200.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, dude, that course record was pathetic. So I'm glad someone beat it. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Like
This is
I slept for 4 hours, and I fully
damn.
gave up, and I still got it. So that's how you know, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
There he
that was
is.
a sorry ass record. So I'm glad
Yeah.
someone beat it. Who knows? Maybe someday, maybe if they put Across the Years back on the dirt loop, maybe I'll go for it again. But
Yeah.
Maybe next year I want to go do the last man standing there.
Oh man.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
about the
should.
6 day right now. Six
No.
day or last man standing?
Leave it to Zarek.
Yeah, he can
6 day.
he can have his fun with the 6 day.
Jeez.
Hey, hey, did you guys
Are you
did you
guys
go ahead?
I saw that the San Diego 200. Is that is that a
Yeah,
pretty
it's the
legit
Gabe
race now?
coming back. It was a
Yeah.
race and now it's back. Yeah, and
Oh, it
The
was a race
Gabes
before.
are good. They're gonna put on a good race. Shout out San Diego 200. Whoever
Really?
sign up. Yeah, I told them I
Dude,
Sweet.
was gonna run it. Sorry, but I'm doing Moab, so sorry
Yeah, I was
guys.
gonna say you got to do it eventually.
I would love
you
to
know
do
this
it.
fool tries
Yeah,
to tell me I'm talking to him
Who?
at there was like a Christmas run
Gabe.
and I saw Gabe Rubenstein and he's like, "Hey dude,
Yeah.
like come do San Diego 200." And I told him I was doing the Machete Madness one
Hmm.
and he was like, "Oh dude, just do both." And I was like,
Like one
"Bro,
weekend apart.
I'm yeah." He's like, "You could
Oh,
totally
He
do
wouldn't
it."
put it
Like
past you
and
either.
I'm like,
He knows you
I
too, and he wouldn't
could
put
I
it
do
past
it?
you doing it.
true. That's why they
I
say it to you.
Yeah,
I could do it.
exactly.
I know I could do
They
it,
know.
but I'm not gonna be.
So you no, don't. You're gonna dig yourself so. I mean, I don't even have to tell you don't. 'Cause you know
Oh,
better.
Yeah, because I'm one. I mean, I'd either have to hold back in San Diego 200. Even then, I'm gonna go into Machete and I'm gonna
You,
feel like shit.
about
it's
200
no.
miles.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
freshness if you have a week. No matter how
I
slow you
mean, it's
go, even
this.
if you
No.
walk the entire
Yeah.
week.
It's the same thing with roosters because I still have some people asking me, "Hey, are you still gonna do roosters?" And
No,
they're like, "Just show up and do 50." And I'm like, dude, if I toe
you
that
don't want to.
line,
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
quitting.
going to finish. Yeah,
There
Right.
is no,
yeah.
there is no, I'm just going 50 miles. I'm going till the
I feel
end.
that. I know.
Right.
So, yeah,
Well,
sad to
no.
say, not gonna be doing roosters anymore. Most like, unless something happen, I don't know, I get injured or some shit. But yeah, maybe November. Nah, maybe, probably not. But next year,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see.
We gotta get some vert in.
But yeah, you
Other
you
things.
that was the thing I wanted to say. Yeah, after this is over, after Coldwater,
It's
that's
vert
what I was
till
gonna tell
the
you.
yeah.
Um, yeah, because I mean, basically, you don't have. You could still do speed. I'm probably not gonna do as much because you're already gonna be fast. You know what I mean? You could probably just do like, if you wanted to, one session every other week just to keep it
That's
there.
my plan. Yeah, yeah.
But
I
I'm
need
just
some
gonna go
legs
straight
too.
into climbing.
Um,
I'm going ham on the climbs, dude.
yeah, that'll be
I'm not
fun.
gonna be.
It'll be
I'm not
fun.
gonna be. I mean, maybe I'll do a mix of running, but most of it's just gonna be power hike, hard with the
Yeah,
poles. That's it.
same.
How much
It's
is
too much
that
climbing.
China race? Um, pretty mountainous.
28,000.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was
mine's
talking to
got
one of the
roads.
ladies.
Yeah, I don't know
On
what you.
road.
No, there's like
Some
it's
kind
everything. She was saying like
Oh,
cobblestone, all like
yeah.
can be
I was
sick.
looking it up,
technical.
dude. It looks awesome. Dude, I wish like the whole like UTMB races, I guess, like overseas. Dude, they do it up so nice. Those races are so cool. I wish we had that here of like the whole production that they do. It's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you'll get to
stoked,
witness that.
man.
Yeah.
The only thing the thing that um you know how we normally will like curl up in a ball and sleep on the side of the trail when we're tired?
Hmm.
So one of the
They don't
ladies who
do
did it
that.
back in 2016, she's like, you can't do that there because there's venomous snakes, like
Ooh,
a bunch, like all
A
out
bunch of
there.
it.
And she's like, you don't sleep on the side of the trail, you sleep in the aid stations.
You're not
And
sleeping.
apparently
You
the
got
no, I'm not
racist.
gonna sleep, but sometimes it just hits you out of nowhere and you need a
I
or your
I
yeah.
know.
stomach's destroyed. But yeah, apparently there's like jaguars out there and bears and shit, and so yeah, it
That's
should
You're
be
gonna
awesome.
love
fun.
Yeah, you will. Be so
Hopefully
cool.
they have some sort of like stream or live chat or some shit that you guys can
Yeah.
They should.
follow me
Yeah, yeah.
on.
Yeah, hopefully there's a tracking. There should
Or
be.
you're not gonna bring
It's a
selfie
big race.
stick and film you the whole race?
I mean, I was thinking about it, but I don't know. Dude, so my grandpa actually hooked me up with some like ultra light rain gear, bro. Like this shit is
I want to see it.
crazy light. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you, dude. The
I need to get
pants,
on
What
I
that.
is
think the
it?
pants is like it's 1.5 ounces for the pants, and I think the jacket's like 4 ounces or something crazy. Dude, I mean, the
Sick.
pants are like packed down to like this small.
Yeah,
The jacket's like,
yeah,
Oh, it's,
jacket is like Houdini, but waterproof.
yeah. And you won't. You're
It's
fine.
sick. Yeah, but
I
they
gotta get
make
some
you
stuff.
carry this all this bullshit
Yeah,
gear.
no, I get it. It's like
Like that's
yeah.
the thing.
everything else is done.
That's why I had to get it. Yeah, they're like
Mm.
that's why I was like I'm just gonna try and get the lightest stuff. Cause like chances are, I'm not gonna say it because then it'll probably get bad.
Yeah, don't
But
bring.
yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say
don't bring it.
anything. But I
You've
No.
just
done
wanted
mountain stuff. You know what?
the
Yeah.
lightest stuff that
Yeah.
so it's like nothing. So yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
We just gotta think of that shirt design and then we'll be set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gonna be sick.
Dude, we need
Heck
some pics with the flag around your neck or whatever at the
yeah, you
finish
gotta
line.
finish
Or
with
I'll
the
hold it
flag.
like up over me or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like
Literally
this
like
on
they
the
do in the
finish
Olympics.
right here, right
Yeah.
here.
America. America. Heck yeah. That's
Yeah.
Sweet.
awesome. Probably
That
should
is
get.
awesome.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I think we kind of covered everything. Oh yeah, we're just gonna do our usual
Oh.
pull up the night before,
Hell
eat a
yeah.
pizza, drink a gallon of
Show them how it's
water,
done.
probably not sleep that much the night before. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No.
But
Dude, I
yeah,
better not get
all
the
right.
Are you
no
guys going,
sleeping, no
are you
stomach
going
ache.
together?
Nah.
Are you guys going together?
Nope.
Nah, I
We
think
got.
yeah, because
He's got his own group. How many people are you taking?
are you going out solo or is Katie going with you?
No, I'm not, I'm bringing my buddy. My buddy Rowie doing his first
Oh
first
shit,
hundo.
yeah, I forgot he's doing it.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
bringing
because
him
it's gonna
along.
be me, my buddy
You and
Christian that's
Zarek.
gonna crew me, and then Zarek. So we're just gonna roll out and then link up, eat some
Last
pizza,
one.
and then go back and pass out,
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
then
Dude.
Oh
rumble
We'll
yeah.
on
sleep
Saturday.
drunk. Yeah, it should be good. Dude. I hope it goes well. I gotta get one good flat race under my belt, and then I can go back to doing races with a lot more than what 10,000 feet of vert.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
You have to prove yourself at this one. Nah,
It is, bro. Because I don't.
nah,
No,
we're kidding.
seriously, dude. Because it's like frustrating. It's like when you can run a race 10 hours faster than like people who are doing the same time here. It's like what's going on that makes like that I can run like a mountain race in such a different time than my like equivalent. I'm not saying it's fast or anything, but like it just doesn't make sense. The difference of I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
get what you're
dude, my
saying.
You'll
time
get it, bro.
was like 3 hours slower at Coyote Two Moon, and like Coyote
Three
Two
times the
Moon,
amount of
it's
vert.
just yeah, it's like not even comparable. Like the difference in a race. One has a what like a 48-hour cutoff, and like mountain race, all this shit, and it's like, and the other one's like dead flat desert race. That's like not even. It was like 99 miles. It's like, whatever. Wrong spiel. Um, yeah, I just hope I can do okay. I don't know. It's just like I just feel like I can't have my legs on flat ground, but like hopefully I can this time. So, we'll see, dude. Who knows? I mean, I could. It could be the same thing. It could be 26 hours again, and whatever. I'll still be happy to get a finish nonetheless, but better not be 26 hours.
You'll
We'll
do
see.
good. You'll do good.
We believe in you, Jake.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm not saying we're gonna rip and end up in first. That ain't happening. But
Hey, you never
it'll
know.
be better than last year. I'll tell you that.
You just stay on Rachel the whole time and just
Yeah,
feed off
maybe
of
for
her.
like I'll make it 10 miles and then fucking drop. Yeah, I don't know how that would go, but I could guess. I'm
Dude,
very
I
curious
wonder if
what her time will be.
same because I'm wondering if she's gonna go out so fast that if I'm gonna even catch her.
Is she
Nah, I
that
will.
I don't
fast
I'll
know.
though?
catch her.
I know she's like really good at 200s and stuff, but is her like
10 hundreds,
lower mile stuff as good?
10 hundreds,
I think
and
she's pretty fast,
everything.
Really?
bro. I
I
think
think
her and
she's.
Tara
Yeah.
Dower are around the same speed, and fucking Tara
I
Really?
know
Dower, what
Terry
did
could
she run?
do
13 hours?
13, dude, which is
Yeah.
that equates at Coldwater to what? Maybe a 15-hour finish? Maybe a sub
Probably.
15? Which, yeah,
Damn.
probably a sub
So
15, which
she's
is
got wheels.
ridiculous.
She's
Course
got
record.
both of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
have wheels. Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
wild.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's why I'm
Maybe I'll
I'm
maybe
curious.
I'll see her on the maybe I'll see her on the trails around here and I'll
Yeah, she's up near you, huh? I mean, I'm
go
calling she
elbow her or
would though.
something.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, yeah. Yeah, dude, come on,
Take,
Yeah,
take her
she's
out.
let me win.
cool. She's
Yeah,
cool.
she's the only one that's
Right?
that's competing against me now.
Yeah,
Dude, there's so
if
many.
we take her out, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
I'm
You're
good,
gonna
dude.
win.
I'll win then, dude. Yeah, there's gonna be so many fast people. There's a lot of good people, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I didn't fucking like read through the list. I just like skimmed through to see what buddies are in.
How
Um,
many runners are in it?
150 isn't very
Hmm.
much.
Hold on. Yeah, I think it's not gonna sell out.
No, there's like
You
300
think it
spots
won't?
left, I think, and it's closing today or tomorrow, and there's still like a bunch of spots. But I think there's
Yeah.
150 in the 100. I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but it should be a good group. It should be a really good. There's a lot of fun people.
Oh shit. Nathan Brown's on the 100-mile list.
Yeah, right.
No,
He's
I'm
going to
just
throwback. He's back
Nah,
for
dude.
vengeance.
There's
I ain't
gonna be
getting
some
looped
fast
this year.
boys
I'll tell
though.
you that much. They'll be fast. Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, it should be good. But there's no Jeff Browning. Nathan ain't there. There's no one that like I saw that I knew was like Meltzer's there, but
Yeah.
he's He's gonna run a 20 hour. He's done it for the last what 3 years. So yeah, find him.
Yeah,
Call him
you'll
out for
be
using a
good.
pacer.
You got it.
There you go.
All right. Now it's
Sick.
story time with
Yeah,
Cade.
Cade,
I want to
it's
hear this
time.
story.
Me too. We've been
Alrighty.
waiting. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Dude, it's so ridiculous. I like I called my dad after. Basically, it's like sit like it's my whole day. It's like the whole
Mhm.
story. And at the end of the day, my dad called me, and I didn't answer his first call because I'm like, dude, I can't even handle this right now. I need to take a moment before I call him back. And then when I called him back, I started like telling him what happened or whatever. And I was like, in my head during the day, I'm like, dude, this day is going to the grave with me. I'm not bringing this up again. Like, this day is stupid. And then I started telling my dad, and my dad was laughing. And then I called my best friend, and him and I are just fucking dying laughing about the whole story. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll start telling people. So, so I went home for the holidays, and then went to Montana to go see my friends, which is like a 18-hour drive or something. It's long. It's a long ways. And like I wanted to leave like 2 days earlier, but there's a blizzard in Iowa, so I like left later than I wanted to. And then so I was driving through Rapid City, South Dakota, which is where like Mount Rushmore is. And my like power steering went out in my van.
Oh,
And
Damn.
I was just like, damn, okay. Like I was still on the highway or like the interstate, and so I didn't really notice it right away that it was bad. It was only when I stopped at the gas station and I'm like fucking yanking on my steering wheel to try to make it turn. So, yeah. And so that night I just slept at like a normal rest stop that night. And then in the morning, I kind of forgot about it to be honest. In the morning, I started like start my van, start driving. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about this. And then I got gas in Rapid City, and I like I'm filling up. There's two people that came over to me and they're like, "Hey man, your van's leaking." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Like it was power steering fluid just dumping out of the front of my van. I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And then so I was like, "All right, I gotta probably figure this out." And so it was like fairly early in the morning. It was like 7 maybe. And so I'm like looking at my phone for the closest mechanic, and there's one like a mile away. So I drove down, and it still weren't open yet because it was 7. And so I just like parked there, and I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it, like what part broke or whatever. And that guy finally shows up and was just like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Hey man, could you like help me figure out what's wrong with my van?" And he's like, he had like another car in there that he was working on. And he's like, this is kind of my priority today. I'm like, yeah, that's all right. Like, I get it. And then he's like, but I can take a look at it for you. He like looks at it. He's like, yeah, your power steering pump is bad. I'm like, all right, thanks. And if you go buy the part, I can do it for you. And I was like, oh, like thank you, dude. Like I appreciate it. Like this helps me out so much. And so uh I leave and I go like call all the part stores in Rapid City. There's one part left. Like there's one pump left. So I go and buy it, and then while I'm there, I called the dude just to make sure I got like the right part. And he like did not sound happy that I called him. And so I was like, all right, never mind. And I like hung up, drove back to his shop. I get there, his freaking door's locked. His car's sitting right there. His door's locked. I would call him, and I could hear he was playing music in the shop. And every time I called, it would just go silent because my phone was ringing on his speaker. And so he just completely like locked his door and completely ghosted me.
no. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, all right, like you could have just said that. Like we didn't have to do
Yeah.
all this, but whatever. And then so I I'm like, all right, so I'll go find another shop. I called like 15 different shops, and all of them like can't fit me in. Obviously, like it was like a think it was a Friday or something. Oh, it was the 30th, so the day before New Year's Eve. And so like they're not fitting me in at all. And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, all right, whatever." And all of them are going. I'm like, "Hey, I'm just driving through. Like my power steering went out. Like I have the part already. I just need someone to help me put it in." And all of them
Mhm.
are like, "Yeah, we can't take customer provided parts." I'm
Yeah.
like, all
Dude, they're
right.
all like,
And, and then I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I just bought it. Like I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Like I got it from Napa or whatever. And they're all like, yeah, no, sorry. And then I talked to another guy and like kind of told him what happened. I'm like, I wouldn't have bought it, but this guy told me to go buy it. And I'm like, do I need to go take it back so you guys can buy it for me and then put it in my van? And they're like, yeah, that's probably what we have to do. I'm just like, oh my gosh, all right. And then finally, I like kept calling around and I found someone that could fit me in like towards the end of the day, and like they didn't care that I had the part already. And so I drove over there. Driving through town without power steering is it's so hard.
yeah.
And um,
Yeah.
so like I get to the shop and like I go inside and he's like, "Yeah, we could probably get to it within like an hour or so." I'm like, "Sweet." Like awesome. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go chill out in my van. I was like, whenever the mechanic's ready, I'll just hop out and I'll go for a walk or something with my dog. And so I'm like waiting in my van for like 2 hours before they even come out and grab my van. And then they finally did. And then like I hop out with River and I just start walking around like the neighborhood. Like I'm like, all right, hour walk, that's nothing. So I start walking, and like an hour goes by, and I'm walking by the mechanic shop every so often, like seeing if my van's out yet. And then like 2 hours goes by, and then I'm like, damn, all right. So I went to like some park nearby just to like sit down and like hang out there for a while. And uh it was like 3 hours went by, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start making my way back towards the shop or whatever. And then on the way back, some fucking pit bull breaks out of the backyard and starts attacking my dog. And
Holy
like,
shit.
which my dog's very fluffy and fat, luckily. I don't think really anything happened to him, but it like jumped up on his like I saw it coming from across the street and I'm like, oh no. Like so I like
Oh
saw this dog
shit.
coming from a
Dude,
while.
that's
And so I know. I like tried to get in front of the dog. Like there's nothing I could do. And
yeah.
then River's like yelping and stuff. Like he's just scared.
Oh,
And then I'm like kicking this dog with my bad ankle.
yeah.
And I'm
Got it.
like trying to get this thing off. And then the two owners who like the most white trash people of all time
Yeah.
Of
come out.
course.
Like, oh, dude, like the dude had the biggest beer gut I've ever seen. No shirt, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs at their dog. Like you could hear this probably a mile away. They're just
Yeah.
screaming, and then they finally get the dog. Well, I think I got the dog off because I was kicking it, and then they like grab the dog and they're like, "Is he fine?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's fine. Like I just gotta get the fuck out of here. Like this is
Yeah. Yeah.
not a good situation." So I like walk back to the shop and I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go sit inside. Like, I do not want to be out here anymore. It was starting to get kind of cold too. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go sit in the shop. Then I get back there and then I notice that they're like still not even close to being done with my van. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, I'll do one more lap. So I like start walking up the hill. And as I'm walking up the hill, there's this guy in a wheelchair coming down. And like right away, I'm like, dude, this is a big hill. Like, that's tough on a wheelchair. And he like passes by me. I like didn't really think anything of it. And I like look back and he keeps like dropping stuff off of his wheelchair. And I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I have literally nothing to do. I'll go help this dude. And so I go over and I was like, hey man, like, where are you heading? I can carry that stuff for you if you want. And he's like, oh, I'm heading to the Civic Center. It's just not too far away. I'm like, sweet, like, I got nothing to do. I'll carry it for you. And so I grab it and it's like a brand new walker, like, um, that like old people or people are
Yeah.
injured are using.
Yeah.
And then like a bag of prescriptions. And then I think like new wheels to that walker or something too. So I'm like
Mhm.
holding them in my arm and still walking river. And I start like walking down the hill and I'm like I look behind me and he's not coming. He's getting stuck on like every little crack in the sidewalk and he's like going off into the grass. He's just struggling big time. And I'm just like, all right, I'm already a little bit deeper into this than I expected to be. And so I like turned around and I'm like, hey man, I got a better idea. I was like, how about you carry your stuff? I'll push you. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. And so as as we're like walking down, the sidewalk's terrible. So I like go into the street and I'm pushing this dude down the street in his wheelchair. And I'm noticing he's wearing scrubs. Like he just got out of the hospital, like had the bracelet thing from the hospital on him. So I'm noticing he like had to have just gotten out of the hospital. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, where are you coming from? He's like, oh, the hospital. I was like, oh man, what happened? So like, I got hit by a car.
Oh
Oh,
And
shit.
I was like, damn, okay. I'm like, when did you get out of the hospital? He's like 5 minutes ago. I was like, all right.
you wheeling
And
down there. Getting hit.
just wheeling himself down the road. And then like when I saw him, I'm like, oh, he's not going far because like he's barely moving. I'm like, this dude can't be going more than a couple blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pushing him along and I'm like, oh shit, like damn dude, like I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, it was he was like, I was trying to cross the trying to cross the road and I was waiting for the sign to like to say go or to say walk. And I started walking and I got hit by a car. I'm like, damn dude, I'm sorry. I'm like, what all happened to you? And then I'm like looking at him more now. Like this all happened pretty quick. So like,
Yeah.
I didn't really notice all that much. He has two casts on his legs. He's like he
Oh
has
my.
two broken legs and eight broken ribs. And
Oh.
I've noticed like he's wearing those like canvas scrubs, so like super loose fitting. I can like see his
Mm-hmm.
whole chest and stuff. Like, and I'm wearing like my warmest stuff. Like it's cold
Yeah.
out, and I'm like, damn, dude. Like, I just kept saying, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like continued pushing him down the road, and he's like telling me everything that happened or whatever. And he uh he called his family, and none of them came into the hospital. Like
No.
none of them cared to go check on him or anything. I was just like, dang, dude, like
That's hurt, huh?
this sucks. And so then I'm like, all right, I'm like, I'll help you. Like, where are we going? I don't care. Like, I'll help you out. And so, like as we're talking, I'm like, dude, I'm like a fucking mile into this push, and I have it on it's on Strava. I was like just walking around the
You're like, might
mechanic
as well
shop, and
start
then all of a
this.
sudden, literally, well, I was already on a walk, and so I was like recording it, and so it's like all just around this mechanic shop, and then you'll see just this long fucking route to downtown, basically, and then back. It's kind of funny. But so I'm like a mile into this. I'm like, so where are we going? And we're out like at the top of a hill, kind of. He's like, oh, down there, the Civic Center. I'm like, fuck, dude, that's another mile. And so
He's gonna wheel himself all
So,
the way.
dude, like he wouldn't have made it that day, I don't think. Like, no way. And
He would have
so
got
we
hit
get to
by
this
another
like
car.
literally, so
Yeah.
we get to this busy intersection, and like same thing, we're like waiting for the light to like say walk or whatever. And I'm like, damn, dude, I'm like pushing this dude that just got hit by a car across a busy highway.
Yeah.
And then we're like going downhill towards like the park area, and I'm just like hanging on to his wheelchair like all hamstrings trying to just slow him down because like we got a lot of momentum on this hill. And he's just like talking to me, just kind of like normal the whole time. And then once we get down into that park, we're like, I'm like, so like, where are we going? He's like, ah, like, just over there. Like, all right. And as we're like walking through the park, he's pointing out to me his favorite spots to sleep,
Oh
and
no.
I'm pushing him. I'm like, this fucking dude's homeless. And like we're just walking through and he's like pointing out a bench to me, and then there's like a band shell down there, and he's like, yeah, that's my favorite place to go. It's like it's really warm, but they close it during the winter and it's like fenced off completely. And I'm just like, as I'm pushing him through the park, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this dude's homeless. Where are we going? Where am I pushing him to?
That's the
And
question.
so I ask again. I'm like, so where are we heading? And he's like, oh, like let's just go over there. And then I'm realizing that I'm literally just dropping him off at this park. And so I'm like, so where are you gonna go tonight? He's like, oh, I'm gonna try to go to like the safe house or something. He's like, but they only let you in if you're drunk or high. I'm like, ah, dude, I think they might have an exception for you. Two broken legs in a wheelchair, barely wearing clothes. And he's like, yeah, you might be right. So I'm like still pushing him through this park, and he's like, "Oh, take me over there." He's like, "I might know those people." And so I'm pushing him towards literally a like homeless encampment of people.
No.
And as we're getting closer, this dude's name was Monty. As we're getting closer, all the people are turning and like looking at us and are in shock. They're all like, "Monty, is that you?" They're all like, what happened?
Oh
And
my.
dude, all these people, the last thing they knew was he got hit by a car and got picked up in an ambulance. All these homeless people thought this dude was dead.
Yeah.
And I just brought him back to their camp. And like
They probably thought you
literally
were
all
like
of them.
Jesus or something.
I know, dude. That's what my dad said and my buddy. I'm like, I'm pushing him back, and they're all just like, I'll never forget their faces. Like, they
That's
were in
crazy.
shock.
I thought he
Like,
died.
what? It was all Monty? What happened? And I like in my head, I'm like, I'm fucking literally walking into a homeless camp right now, but I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here as fast as I can. And then I like pull up. There's like I don't know, like four or five dudes there, and they're all like talking to him. They're like all freaking out, and he's like, "I got hit by a car." And they're like, "Yeah, we know." And they're all like giving me like fist bumps and stuff. They're like, "Thanks, man, thanks." And they're like, "Dude, Monty, you're gonna freeze tonight." They were like freaking out, like, "Dude, you're gonna freeze." So I'm wearing my black puffy coat that I put the Vando patch on.
Yeah.
So there is now a homeless dude in Rapid City wearing a Vando coat. The one and only
Oh,
a Vando puffy coat. There's a dude in Rapid City wearing. So like, I gave him my coat, I gave him my hat,
Not.
my gloves. I don't even think I had it
Yeah.
like. I don't think I even had the option. Like I'm like,
Yeah. That's
this
super
dude's been in
kind.
my hands for the last hour.
He's
I'm
very
like,
dangerous now.
I have to come right. And
Not.
so
so
like, I
so
gave him my stuff.
we have a 15 member now
Big
or
team
what?
member.
We do,
Uh,
we do. Monty
oh
can't walk, but.
shit.
Once once he's off the broken legs, he's out.
And then
That's crazy.
yeah, so like they all give me like fist bumps and I turn away and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then I'm like walking, should I call my dad? And I'm like still just like coming down from whatever happened. I'm like, fuck, I
Yeah.
gotta walk 2 miles still. Had to go all the way back to the shop that was 2 miles uphill. I'm like, damn, dude. And my dog's with me the whole time, who's like not super super friendly with people. He's getting better, but he's just walking next to Monty's wheelchair the whole time. Monty's petting him. We get to the homeless camp, people are petting him. It was fucking wild. And then
Crazy.
I get back to the shop and I'm like, this time I was like, I'm 100% sitting in the shop. I don't care if I'm there for 6 hours. I will sit inside. I'm not leaving. And I get in there and like the mechanics were talking about how they were like messed, like they broke a belt that
Oh,
they just ordered and had to order a new one and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is never ending. And then, uh, well, fast forward to right now, they didn't fix it properly. I'm sitting at a mechanic shop right now. They're gonna
oh
fix it tomorrow.
no.
I know. I know. I wasn't even. That's not even part of the story, but it's just the extension of the story
Yeah.
now, I guess, because they didn't fix it properly, and then the whole like basically the same thing happened again. I got paid another $1,000 to get my
No, that's,
power steering fixed. But yeah, dude, it was a wild day. And then
that's crazy.
You're
another thing
still in
that
the
happened that
story.
day.
You're still
The
living the
another thing
story
that
then.
happened that day, dude, I had credit card fraud that same day too. I'm just like, what is
Oh,
What a
happening
day,
today,
dude.
man? It was wild. But yeah,
That's
dude,
crazy, Cade.
once I left, I was just like, I didn't. Yeah, my dad called me right away, and I'm like, I don't think I can answer this right now.
Yeah,
And I called him
no, I
back
think
like
you're great.
30 minutes later. So I'm like, oh my gosh, and I like didn't eat anything all day either. And so when my dad called me, I'm like, dude, I need to eat first, and then I can I can talk. But yeah, dude, it is so funny. I'm like,
that's
well,
crazy, man.
here's like the life lesson of it all is I'm like over like with like my van breaking down, whatever, like shit happens for how often I drive and I live out of it. It's whatever. And then like as it's like going on longer in the day, I start like feeling sorry for myself. I'm like, dude, this sucks. Like this is taking so long. And then I meet a homeless dude with two broken legs. I'm like, all right, life ain't that bad.
It could be
Like,
worse.
I'm good. It could be way worse. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was like, I think anyone would have done it. It was like, it was just me and him on that sidewalk, and he's like struggling. I'm like, all right, I have to help this dude. And then, yeah, I just didn't know I was gonna be pushing him for 2 hours, and it would be like 2 hours on my day. But yeah, it's a funny story now, which the whole time I was kind of laughing too,
It's
but
not
also
over
like
yet, though.
very frustrated. Yeah, true. I
It's
know. I'm literally sitting
there
here.
could be a continuation.
I know. Dude, I hope. I just hope I don't have to spend more money on the same freaking part. Yeah,
Cade the
that's
Good
all good.
Samaritan.
It's all good.
Well, damn, yeah. Sorry all that shit happened to you, but you got a good life
No,
lesson
dude,
out of it.
it's funny. It's funny. It's a good story, and it's all worth it.
Yeah, that is
And we got a
true.
new team member, Monty. Hell yeah.
Shout out Monty if he ever gets to listen to this. We got to ship him
Oh,
some gear, a gear package.
I was also he was a like Native American, and I was heading to Montana, and there's like tons of Indian reservation, and there's a shortcut you can take that's really sketchy, but it takes like an hour off your drive. And I was on the phone with my buddy, and I'm like, should I take it? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm like, I just helped out a Native American dude. I'm like, I'm good. My karma's good right now. I'm gonna be all right going through here.
That's yeah.
That was
Well,
wild.
and ladies and gentlemen, that is story time with
Yeah.
Cade. Maybe we will have a
I hope that's it
continuation.
for a while.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe one of the one of us will have a story for next time.
Yeah, there we go.
But
Yeah, we gotta get Ryan on here to tell some firefighting stories. He told me some when we were at Mogollon. They're wild. They're hilarious. We gotta get him on here.
yeah, next time or before one of his
Oh yeah.
races, we'll get him on. But I
Yeah.
think that is going to conclude the episode for this week. We should be putting together a post Coldwater recap of what happens. I think I'm gonna have my buddy Christian, and then once I finish the 100K, we'll be posting some videos up on the Instagram page. Keep everyone updated if you guys are curious of what's going on at a Coldwater Rumble. And yeah, until then, thanks for listening to another episode of the Ovando Running Podcast, and we will catch you in a few weeks. Thanks, guys.
Peace.